So glad you did that, Brian. That was really funny.
Hello everyone, I'm Brian Quardragon and welcome to the summer season of Box Adventures. I'm joined in Colne by my lovely Minnie
Hi.
and our friend Pry.
Hi. Brian was still laughing at that weird thing you did.
Where I accidentally turned on my camera instead of shared screen.
Yeah.
Wait, am I recording? Yeah, I am. Okay, now the reason why we're at Stevenstown is because originally we were going to begin our expedition south with Stephen crashing into my embassy via Elytra. Speaking of which, if we're not literally flying south anymore, I should take off my Elytra. Yes, we're going south, and another reason we're at Stevenstown is because it's part of Southland Greenleaf.
What if, like, when you're walking down there, you just, like, run into another town already? And it's just like, oh, well, that's the end of my recording. Alright, you guys eat your veggies. Bye.
That was a fast video.
Really funny. Oh.
Well, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, Minnie. Also, let's give them a heads up that me, Pry, and I am Pry, and Minnie, we just recently woke up, so that's why we aren't like fully like with Brian. But like when I get up, or not even get up, just like when I wake up more, we'll join one on box the next time.
Am I even going south? I have no idea.
Which way is south anymore? The world may never know.
Oh jeez, if I knew which way the sun was.
Brian, if you knew where the sun was in the first place, you'd be burning death to death.
No, I mean, if I knew which way it was coming up, I'd know.
Oh. Oh. We should be like, yo, zombie, where's that vampire armor at for those who want to get out during the sun?
Reversing the compass command.
Oh, true, true.
And yes, I'm still using Norsecraft even though it hasn't updated at all. Oh jeez.
You almost jumped down there. I thought it was really funny.
Oh wait. The sun is coming up. Oh, by the way, Troy, did you see that Monsters Inc. test footage I posted in chat last night? It's really weird because Mike has no. Oh yeah, that way's east. Okay, so that east, north, south. Because the back of my house, the door to my house in Greenleaf faces west.
Mm-hmm.
The back of it is facing east, and that's where the sun comes up from. So yeah, I'm heading south. Yeah, back on the Monsters Inc. test footage thing. It's funny because Mike actually has no arms.
Are you making fun of a disabled person?
No, I mean his hands and feet are the same thing.
Oh. I was about to say, like, Brian, Jesus, don't be my boyfriend. God. He doesn't actually make fun of disabled people. Disclaimer.
And funny thing is where he gets salty because he can't wear a tie.
Aww, that is sad. Wait, did you just use the term salty?
Yes.
You're becoming a better Brian. What I mean by that, guys, is because Brian never uses our lingo to talk. Now he uses salty and memes to talk.
I have a bit of a hatred for memes.
No, you don't, because you like Becca Smash.
That one I like, but if there's this guy in my drama club who makes every punchline of his jokes a meme.
Okay, that's actually really annoying.
So that's the reason I hate memes for the most part. Because if you had to go through that on a weekly basis, you'd hate memes too.
Brian, I'm dating Taylor. I live it every single minute. But he knows how to make them funny. That's gonna be like you left me one slice of ham. A good bread. I particularly prefer it soft.
Yes, in order to keep moving and not burn, I am mining through a mountain.
Oh, you are? What the hell? Oh, yeah, son. Forgot. I'm just gonna be like.
You're watching Jacksepticeye.
Disclaimer, I have no idea what you mean. Should that be my thing, where I just put disclaimers everywhere? I'm that person. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, boy, do you have any banners?
Not yet. I just got die for one though. I was gonna make it. Made a heart.
Whoops. Holy. Now we have to wait for the sun to go down. Or...
Brian digs really fast. What happened to that pickaxe that like blew up every time you used it?
What?
I don't know. There was a pickaxe you used to have. I don't know if it was you or Gimli, but like every time you guys used the pickaxe, it would like take out a block of like I don't know 2x6.
Never had a pickaxe like that.
Then it was been nice.
Gimli turning into the second Markiplier.
Honestly, you're right. Ow. Ow.
There's plenty of shade here so I can keep walking. Whoops. Get rid of this, 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 and this. If you're wondering why I have so many boats, well, I never know how many people's going to be with me, so it's best to make sure that I have enough for everyone.
I want a gondola. I want a gondola in Minecraft. Romantic boat ride.
You can have a romantic boat ride, just get in a boat that someone is already in.
Pork.
Yeah, with the languages they got in Minecraft, with them having Elvish and Klingon, why can't they add Dothraki? Or add a Shakespearean option? Okay, sun's down.
Jesus.
Oh. Okay, we keep going. Now I can quite literally fly. Okay, can't fly anymore. Hey, welcome back, Minnie. What is this, an unfinished wall? I don't think this is gonna be keeping anything out. Couldn't keep out the mailman. Okay, I'm passing through the hamlet of Mirkwood now. Obvious token reference. Oops. Okay, where do I get across here? There we go. Stairs? Hmm. What? Okay, we keep going south. Bunch of cows.
Boo.
Bunch of pigs. More cows. At last I hit the sea.
Like a CZ?
Yes, like the deep. I wonder just how far south I actually am. Oh look, Doc's on. With his usual X's nerd stick.
Who's on?
Doc.
Oh, this is the butt. Oh. This one's my butt. I took my sister's butt.
Don't need to bother the creepers. The zombies. And that's not a rogue.
Whoa.
What? Okay, sun's up.
Who's woke? I'm woke. fell. Oh, Minnie, did you? Oh, you got the watermelon too. Nice.
Yeah, I know, right? That's so cool.
I'm actually considering for when I get to the Expedition West, to changing my skin to a Chinese theme. Yes. Because the epic Journey to the West is of Chinese origin. And since I'll be going west, and be naming the episode where I start heading west, Journey to the West, I mean west.
East. I thought you said west.
Yeah, Minnie got it.
Kanye Yeast.
Okay, no. No, oh yeah, Bri doesn't like SpongeBob. I forgot.
You don't like SpongeBob?
Have you ever had like Killer SpongeBob dream?
No. I'd be friends with
Actually, yes.
SpongeBob. You know why I'd be friends with SpongeBob? You realized of all these episodes, the adventures he's had? Man, that's fun. Compared to what I... yeah.
What is this, jungle? Oh shit.
Sorry, you should play Neverwinter with us. It's really fun.
Is it on Steam?
Yes, it is. It's a Dungeons and Dragons type of game, and I'm not really into that, but like this game makes it fun.
Oh, I remembered watching the TV show when I was a kid.
Oh, really? Alright, it'll bring back your childhood. I was gonna say something else, but it would have been really offensive, and I would have felt really bad. Not that it would be offensive, but like I would have hurt your feelings.
It's okay. I don't really remember much about the show anyway.
No, not about the show, about something else. I just don't want to say it.
What, that I'm Canadian?
No, it's just that it'll bring back your childhood and your yeah. I'm trying to think.
You should message me as to what you were finishing it with.
Okay, here, Minnie gets to decide if I should say it or not.
Okay.
I almost sent it in the group chat too. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to say it.
Now I don't know. Oh shit. I shouldn't.
really don't want to say it because I feel like Brian would actually like never talk to me again.
Say what?
But then again, I feel bad because I do I say mine and yeah.
What's yours? Tell me yours. Here, she typed in a whole paragraph.
Sorry, Brian.
It's okay.
I just don't want to hurt your feelings. I don't want to make you cry in the middle of your video. I feel awful.
Well, might bring back my dad. That would be nice.
Wait, did you know what I was gonna say?
No?
Oh.
Was that actually it?
Yeah. I was gonna feel really bad. It was so weird. Oh yeah, Minnie, same.
I know, and then I'll be like, oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to cuss.
No, it's
This,
PG-13. It's okay.
no, it's PG. We Canadians just have a. We're made out of stronger stuff.
Then
Yeah, Canadians aren't easily offended by like freaking mature content. But parents of America think, oh my God, my kid should not be looking at. Listen, your kid's gonna cuss either way because you cuss sometimes. Either that their friends cuss at school without you guys even knowing.
Yeah, an R-rated American movie ended up with the PG rating up here.
For real? I'm gonna go to your country. Oh wait, I can't. They banned us.
Well, Americans?
Yeah. Your guys' immigration thingy, crashed. So yeah, we're not allowed to film on anymore.
oh, is that because of the whole you know who being you know what and stuff like that?
Yep. You
Uh,
Trump.
Yeah, that was a good joke when I saw Colin Mockery live that basically there's a wall of cocaine keeping Trump out of Canada.
Apparently, Trump's close to being impeached if he keeps messing up like that.
oh, we're not supposed to be talking about politics. We could get all arrested.
Okay, and we'll talk about people, characters based off of Donald Trump, like Biff Tannen from Back to the Future.
Oh God, that actually no, don't ruin that show for me or movie for me, please. I said show like it was a TV show. I didn't really know that.
There was a TV show.
Okay, then I was right. Why was I?
There's the movies, the TV show, there's the comic book series, the video game.
My dad wouldn't let me. He said it was a boy thing, but I was just like, equality.
Yeah, my grandmother's well, actually, all of my family here are getting on my case about me being tomboyish.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't like dresses or dressing up or putting on makeup or any of that fancy dancy girly stuff that they do. And they always get mad when I just like throw on a t-shirt and shorts and put my hair in a ponytail and just walk out the door and be like, okay.
And then when you do dress nice, they're like, see, if you look like that more, then maybe people will like, or they'll say something along the lines of that. Like, if you dressed up like this, you'd look prettier, stuff like that. And if you put on this, you would look prettier, stuff like that. And I'm just like, you're not helping.
No, that's when you tell them, you don't think I'm pretty?
No, that's why, like, legit. I was like, Mom, it's okay. I haven't think I'm pretty. And she's like, what? Excuse me? Like, oh, did I dig myself a hole?
No, see, what I say is, I have them say something along the lines, and then I'll be like, but then if I dress up like this, I won't get the compliments that I do every time I do. Make sense? I'll be like, fine, whatever. Be like, hey, that's my own little
What
lunch.
is it with Spanish parents? Who just like, oh, don't dress like this, so you look like a boy. You're like, no, you're not supposed to look like that. You're a girl, stuff like that.
Hey, you want to know something funny? The professor for my graphic novels course, a woman. So if you want to make that argument, that comics are for boys, I guess one of my college.
Oh, you're like, you were wrong, Dad.
What?
I can tell scream that out loud? Why?
What?
That wasn't.
Watch him just come in and be like, "What the hell did you just say to me right now?"
Maybe said it first.
I did no such thing.
Lying. She doesn't understand Spanish. That's why.
Hey,
It-
I understood a little bit of it.
I understand it. I just don't speak it that often.
Lies.
I have no idea if the sun's even still up. Where am I? I might as well be in Jumanji.
Lol, movie reference.
What?
You've never heard of that movie?
No, I've heard of it.
Say that.
I have never seen the entire thing.
Oh.
And I started watching the animated series yesterday online.
Guys. Important news. Moana is on Netflix.
Yeah, I tried watching Moana Without Water last night, but I gave up because I haven't seen the full movie.
I feel like if I watched the one without water, it would be cringy. What is it if it's not water? Lava?
No, it's basically every scene featuring water is removed. The guy who did it, the person, uh, their YouTube channel is But Without, and he basically did Shrek without green.
Yo, then there'd be no Shrek.
Yes, the only time Shrek appears is in a black and white photo. And when the lighting is making his green skin look something other than green. And then there's Finding Nemo Without Water, and it's basically a minute long or something.
Yeah, of course. The whole thing takes place in water.
It's weird.
Do one for Frozen without snow. Alright, that's it, everyone. Have a good day.
Oh, then Olaf wouldn't appear.
Right, and the whole thing is snow. I think the whole time it's not with snow is when they're in the shop or.
Or before Ounce's powers kick in.
Yeah, basically.
Frozen's not a bad movie, actually.
Why?
Wait, what movie?
Frozen, it's quite good.
Oh, I thought you were saying it's quite a bad movie, and I was like, what movie?
I mean, it borrows something from the fairy tale theater episode of The Snow Queen,
True.
but with the story being that old, I think there's going to be some imitations of some previous adaptations going on.
Oh, it's like when a song is really old and the artist has died or something, and like it's a really old song, that another new artist can remake that song. It's happened before.
Yeah, there's always some form of imitation going on with the old stories, like in adaptations. Hey, you know there was a Jungle Book anime?
No.
It's not as cringy as it sounds. Although, I must admit, the word anime going in with Jungle Book does kind of sound cringy.
That sounds really scary.
But it sort of Disney meets Kipling. Oh geez, Enderman. Are you excited about the remake for The Lion King?
Yes, I actually am. They better not make it suck though. Like when I saw Beauty and the Beast, they skipped some parts or didn't add some parts, but it was still really good. Probably because I still like never watched them, but you know.
I'm having that there's a lot more of a Cocteau feel with the new Beauty and the Beast.
Mhm. Just what I hate is like if I tell someone I like Emma Watson, I'm instantly called like, oh, so you're a feminist, and I was like, what? She's like, well, she's pro-feminist, and I was like, yeah, I know. It's just that that doesn't technically make me a feminist. You know that, right? I was like, really? Because if you're with her, you're a feminist. She's like, or I'm myself, and I'm a feminist, but I'm not really. I'm not really a feminist if I were to call myself one. Like, yeah, women are treated unfairly, but if we want to change that and the way we're doing it, it makes us look like we want to be superior than men. So it doesn't really look right on our part.
Actually, no, Emma Watson auditioned for the role of Cinderella.
Does she really? Oh, at least she got Belle and from Beauty and the Beast.
I actually like Cinderella better.
My favorite princess is Aurora. I don't know why, but I've always liked Aurora.
Oh, so Sleeping Beauty's your favorite?
Yes, 100%. 100% represent. Probably because if I got to sleep for 100 years, I'd do it.
You should totally see the Fairy Tale Theater episode. He has Christopher Reeve as the prince. So it's basically Superman fighting Maleficent.
Yeah.
Which what I really like about Fairy Tale Theater is that it got big name actors. I mean, the first episode had Robin Williams as the Frog Prince. I mean, it's sort of weird seeing him in a frog suit and shrunk down via special effects. Let's see. Okay, I'm now safe from the sun under here. Well, what the? Oh, jeez. Okay, gotta get across. Laughing about something, Minnie?
Hmm?
You laughing about something?
No, that was a hiccup.
Oh, you. I thought you were laughing.
No, that was a hiccup.
Darn it, I almost fell asleep again. I cry every time.
Oh my gosh. No, no. No, no. Don't burn, don't burn, don't burn.
Well,
You know, I recently found out that HG Rounds was diabetic. Just like my dad. And you can't imagine how angry I was upon finding out that HG Rounds was diabetic, and yet he lived to be 79. In contrast to my dad, who only lived to be 53. It's just not fair. Actually, it's kind of funny. Earlier, I brought up Jumanji, and uh, you brought up SpongeBob earlier because in Jumanji, the animated series, the character Robin Williams played Alan. He's voiced by Bill Fogerbocky, the voice of Patrick, and for actually Waterborne show. He was Broadway in Gargoyles.
What?
You watched Gargoyles?
Yes?
Yeah, he was Broadway in that, and
Oh, I didn't know that.
uh,
Oh, that's so cool.
and he was also Broadway's clone Hollywood. Oh jeez.
I miss the Gargoyles.
So do I. It's a pity all of the spin-offs never got off the ground.
Yeah.
Heroes of Ultra would have been great. Who says all of the superheroes have to be in America? Superheroes in Ireland would be excellent. It's probably why Miraculous is so appealing to me. It's a superhero show set in somewhere other than America.
Why other than America?
Because it's in
Oh,
Paris,
Yeah.
France. And that's probably why I like Aquaman, because he's technically an international citizen.
Because he's all over the seas.
Yeah. And it's funny, for a story I'm working on, a gentleman of inquisitiveness, I ended up bringing in Pacifica from, which is basically my Atlantis from a previous story I wrote, Emperor Roman the Sea King, which pays homage to Aquaman and Namor, into the mix. I'm basically creating a shared universe with Pacifica being the overarching thing in it. I mean, Atlantis appears in a lot of works of fiction, and most interestingly of all, it even comes up in the Tarzan novels by Edgar Rice Burroughs. Not that he ever goes to Atlantis since, well, it sunk, but the lost city of Opar was originally a Atlantean dependency. But the Oparians aren't exactly what they once were. They suffer from extreme sexual dimorphism caused by inbreeding, um, mating with the local Mongani population, those being the apes that raised Tarzan, not gorillas, not chimpanzees, Mongani, and selective culling of offspring. The result are the men being beast-like brutes and the women looking perfectly human. It's exactly how it sounds.
Makes sense to me.
And they've, bizarrely, just like in, well, not exactly like in Disney's Atlantis, where they've basically forgotten their writing. The Oparians have actually forgotten the Atlantean language since the language of the apes has taken its place. which is weird. Is that a bird or someone playing a recorder?
You heard that?
Yeah?
Oh, geez, that's a bird outside my window.
Yeah.
I didn't think it'd be that loud. There's probably like a house down. Maybe. Sounds like it.
Let's see, how much further can I get? Where the hell am I? Oh, jeez. All these vines, I almost wonder if I'm gonna run into some sort of monster. Where am I? Am I in some sort of mountain? Okay, gotta walk back home. Forge myself a new pickaxe. And then continue on my way. What is that, an owl or something?
What?
The bird. Is it an
No.
owl? Ah,
I don't know what kind of bird it is. I just know it's not an owl. So we don't have those around here. It's probably just a... Well, I wouldn't say it's a crow either. Or a pigeon.
oh, do you have a compass? Do a compass command? No, I don't want to go to the Grunch's hideout.
Okay.
Someone almost fell. Okay, one, two, three. Un momentito. That was too bad. Alright. The charger's not even here.
Who?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. One.
Bañate.
Voy a bañarme. Eso como ya está muy bien.
Sí, pues, sí, sí, no.
Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I want to watch Betty Boop.
I watched Betty Boop in a history of animation.
Oh my god, we used to watch that all the time on Boomerang. Like that. Never seen the Boomerang was a thing.
Okay, yeah, I'm still going south.
Brian had to double check.
Ah, a mountain to mine through.
Jesus, bird.
I thought I was hearing a bird or some type of weird whistle.
There's a bird. I think he's calling for his friends or something.
Oh, I must have been in a mountain or something. You're actually watching Betty Boop. You are.
I told you I was going to. Why did you believe me? No, it's actually someone did a makeup transformation of her, and I want to see how they did it. Not that I would do it, but no.
You know, I remember her appearing in Who Framed Roger Rabbit and basically her talking about how she ran out of business when cartoons went to color.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I have a vague memory of some color Betty Boop cartoons. Of course, that might have been made well after, well after Who Framed Roger Rabbit was made. Actually, those cartoons might have been made after when Who Framed Roger Rabbit was set. But it's sort of a reference to how some stars of the silent era weren't able to transition to the talkie era.
Or the talkie too muchies. Ha 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 ha, MatPat joke. Huh. Yeah.
No.
How can we kill you if you're dead? It seems rather redundant.
I don't know.
Okay, that's all for today, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'll be back either Friday or Tuesday. Depending on when the Canada Long Weekend begins and ends. Of course, I'll be at Stratford tomorrow and Thursday for the Shakespeare Festival. Anyway, this is Brian Cordragon signing out. I've been joined by my lovely Minnie and our friend Pry.
Later.
Bye.
Eat your veggies!